It is 5:50 a.m.
Standard Time.
Thursday, December 5th, 2002. It is snowing. Snow began at 5:25 a.m. EST. Note that snow is falling fairly rapidly from having started just a little while ago. Because it is so early, no one has actually raked the leaves yet, so the leaves are now going to get buried under snow. Note that after a relatively late fall foliage turning and such cold temperatures that have kept the leaves on the trees, the ones that didn't make it off, there's still a number of leaves on these trees here. The pitch pine that knows how to grow. The holly. The brand new Virginia pine planting. Rhododendron. Red spruce. The Norway spruce. The red spruce. Spruce. The new balsam fir, almost so small it's under the leaves. Later today that will be completely buried, no doubt. The Swiss Italian stone pine. And the older balsam fir that's been here a while. And the common juniper. View from in back of the backyard. Backyard. Front yard. From in front of the front yard. My new car in front.
Pick up here in Claymont. Folks are heading out to work. The snowplow activity is picking up as well. We've seen quite a few here out on Naaman's Road hitting the roads. Right now the roads appear to be wet, but there are some slick spots, so you do have to be careful. Of course, the snowplows are dropping salt, so that will help, and they've got plenty of salt on hand, more than 20,000 tons that they have that they can use to apply to the roads in Newcastle County and throughout the state of Delaware. Earlier this morning, a few minutes ago, we spotted one man who decided he wasn't going to take any chances. He was going to leave the car at home and walk to work.
Oh, it's all right. Right now, it's supposed to be a little treacherous later on this afternoon, but as far as it goes now, it's all right. It's great.
Now, how far do you have to walk?
Right up the road here a piece. I'm up here at Value City. It's no problem. I can do it.
Think the customers will be there today?
Hopefully they will. But as it stands now, I don't think anybody's out there now. It's still closed.
Well, soon the stores will be opening up and activity will be picking up. But most of the schools in Newcastle County are closed today. A lot of people have decided they're going to sit this one out. Live in Claymont, Lauren Wilson, Channel 6 Action News.
Okay, Lauren, thank you very much. Now let's switch to Action News reporter Karen Rogers, standing by live outside of Wawa in Cherry Hill. Are you bundled up out there, baby?
I am bundled head to toe, and I didn't think I'd be cold, but I'm still cold. That happens when it's snowing out here. It's been snowing for about an hour and a half now, rather steadily. It's still light, but steady. Now, this is Route 70 right here. This is a main road, main highway out here in South Jersey. You can see traffic's moving along okay. The roads are slick. They're wet right now. The snow is melting on the roadways. But if you take a look at some of the street areas, we're starting to see accumulation here on the grassy areas. You can see not a whole lot just yet, but it's been accumulating for a little while with the powdery snow. So you have to be careful when you pull off of the main roadways. You head onto the parking lot. The parking lot you can see behind me right now is covered in snow. Very slick conditions. Those that I have spoken with today don't seem to mind it very much. The people who are out here nice and early don't mind traveling in this. I did talk to one gentleman. I always think of the construction workers when they're out here because they have to work outside in this like my dad and my brothers did for so many years. So this is what he had to say about this day.
It won't be fun, but it's got to get done. So it's just regular construction work on a roof and high-rise in the city is what it is. Yeah.
And so what kind of precautions do you take when you have weather like this?
Nothing. Just people stay home if they can't drive, and we can get in and out, and everybody's safe.
You think you'll be bundled enough?
No, you're never bundled enough.
I'm headed on my way to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and I kind of like the snow. I'm looking forward to a white Christmas.
I am getting to the airport right now because I'm going to sunny Florida.
Wow, do you have good timing?
Yes, well planned.
What do you think about this snow you're leaving behind?
I love it. You guys can have all the fun you want.
Well, you have fun in Florida.
I'm out of here. See?
Sure, it's easy to love the snow when you're headed to sunny Florida, but a few people that I spoke to said they're anxious to go home and play with the kids, too, and enjoy the sledding. It's coming down very steadily, so I'm sure that we will be getting to do some of that sledding in no time. Live in Cherry Hill, Karen Rogers, Channel 6 Action News.
Thank you, Karen. That gentleman certainly has the right idea. Another reminder this morning, all Philadelphia public and parochial schools have been closed today because of the snow. The city has declared this storm a snow category 3.
Hard to reach areas like trim, molding,
and that last-minute cleanup before company arrives.
This by far is the most exciting wood care solution we've ever offered, and it's only $19.99. But if you call right now, we'll double the entire offer. That's a huge value for only $19.99. But it gets even better, because we'll also include our new Orange Glow aerosol absolutely free. It's great for large furniture and vertical surfaces. Treat your wood to the power and protection you get with Orange Glow. Remember, you'll get 2 bottles of Orange Glow wood cleaner and polish, 2 containers of our polishing cloths, and your free Orange Glow aerosol, all for just $19.99. But you gotta call now. Here's how to order.
Call now to get this amazing TV offer of Orange Glow products. Call toll-free 1-888-506-0922. That's 1-888-506-0922. Call now.
Now, from First Outlook, here's your local on the 8s.
Currently, the temperature is 25 degrees with light snow. Forecast. Your extended forecast.
Live from the Weather Channel, here's First Outlook.
An ice storm freezes much of North Carolina, and today will not give you much of a chance to thaw out. Now this weather makes its way north.
And I'm Jeff Morrow, live in Washington, D.C., where the snow is piling up, at least 2 to 3 inches on the ground around the District of Columbia, and a lot more on the way. I'll have a live update in just a moment.
And that storm continues to plow on north and east, where it'll definitely have an impact on air travel as well as road travel. Will have its impact for your travel needs coming up.
And how much of that snow will be walking through in New York City? We'll have the forecast here on First Outlook. And welcome to First Outlook. I'm Bill Keneally, sitting in for Nick Walker.
And I'm Kim Perez. It's now 6:30 in Philadelphia and 5:30 in Minneapolis. Let's check on those conditions this morning. Our own Jeff Morrow joins us now live in Washington, D.C. Jeff, reports of any airport closings.
Well, the airports aren't closed at this point, at least not at the last that we heard. In fact, we heard that there were only 15 to a half an hour, 15 minutes to a half hour delays, but I got to believe those are going to be getting worse and worse as we get more flights as we head on through the morning hours. So if you do have a flight in or out here of Washington, either National or Dulles, expect some major delays, if not cancellations. Best to call ahead. Let's pan over here across 3rd Street on the Mall and take a look at the Capitol Dome. Getting a little bit hard to see through some of the heavy snow which is coming down. It's been snowing heavily now for about 3 or 4 hours, and we have about getting real close to 3 inches on the ground right now. Congress is not in session, by the way. They are out for their holiday break, but a lot of the workers obviously still have to come in today, the government workers. Let's show you some scenes of the roads earlier this morning when we first got up and took a look out and about. Yeah, a real wintry scene, no two ways about it. And again, a lot of road crews out, well over 200 trucks around the District of Columbia out already. They're sanding and plowing and putting chemical. They were putting chemical down on these roadways last night to try to preempt some of the snow coming down, but it's really been coming down very hard, and some of the word that we're getting in some of the western suburbs is that it's piling up so fast it's a little bit hard to keep up with. Again, about 2 to 3 inches, getting close to 3 inches here on the ground, and of course we're expecting 6 to 8 before it tapers off this afternoon. Back to you guys.
All right, Jeff, thanks a lot again. Jeff down near sea level there. So as he said, out beyond the Capital Beltway, take it easy this morning. Now for more on the Northeast, here again is Kim.
And of course, it's snowing in D.C. It will get into New York City. We'll get into Hartford and Boston as well. Now, we won't see amounts as significant here in Boston or Hartford, but New York City, Philly, how about 6 to 8 inches here for you guys today? Temperature staying right around freezing today. So give yourself plenty of time if you do have travel plans here. And again, as mentioned, airport problems for sure here in the Northeast today. And if you can stay home today, maybe flex some hours, you might want to do that. 31 currently in New York City, 25 here in Boston. It's not here yet. Again, high pressure, dry high pressure is sitting over you. It'll take some time for this moisture to get in here, but it will get here just like it did in D.C. and Dover and Philadelphia. So snow out here in D.C. Again, a bad time to be commuting this morning. If you can hold off, do it and let the road crews get out there and do their stuff. Harrisburg to Philadelphia, out there on the Penn Turnpike, be careful. Snow visibility is down at this point, so you really need to use caution. Give yourself plenty of room between yourself and the car in front of you, and get ready to do some shoveling out there, even here in the suburbs here in New York City. Again, expecting 6 to 8 inches by tomorrow morning. By tonight, it'll still be snowing in New York City. Probably schools getting let out early today. Broadway shows will be canceled. So keep that in mind. Hartford, the snow will be here by tonight, and Boston as well. Winter weather advisories up for you. 1 to 3 inches forecast here. Even snow in Pittsburgh. Buffalo staying dry this time around. By tomorrow, it's outy here for most of us. Boston still dealing with some snow in the morning hours. We'll get to 35 in New York City. Sunshine returns here just in time for the weekend. The same in Philadelphia. Now let's get situated here in the south. Here's Bill.
All right, Kim, again, very iced in would be the Triad and the Triangle area. 30 right now, freezing rain and sleet around Greensboro and Winston-Salem, North Carolina. It has got to be awful out there. Major power outages, a lot of trees laden down with upwards of 1 inch to 2 inches of ice. Some of the rain has been very heavy, too, in the area south of here. Greenville, South Carolina, for instance, you've had well over 1 inch of rain, as have the north side of Atlanta over there by the Peachtree DeKalb Airport. A couple of storms will work into Tampa later on this morning. Otherwise, we have our snow on the go, roughly I-65, right about that cutoff here. So Louisville down to Bowling Green, things should be in better shape within the hour. There's that snow kind of stuck in there. Roanoke, the entire 81 corridor, snow and or sleet from Wytheville, Virginia, all the way northbound, all the way up to D.C. and points beyond. Raleigh, 32, freezing rain, 30, freezing rain and sleet at Greensboro. This is just awful in and around the Triad. The good news is Charlotte, 34 and raining. You want some warm air? It's actually been above 60 earlier today out by Cape Hatteras. 32, though, in Raleigh, 34, raining in the Charlotte area, raining in Atlanta, too, right about the back edge, though, and more rain down along the Florida Panhandle. Today, watch the Tallahassee area, 77, though, in Tampa. Good day today, but cooler and damper in Central and South Florida coming up on Friday. Now to check on the Midwest, here again is Kim.
And it looks like a better day for us here in St. Louis and Kansas City. Sunshine back in the forecast. Temperatures staying right above freezing. Chicago will be dry. Temperatures in the 20s. For the Ohio Valley, we're still dealing with this storm. 3/4 mile visibility here in Cincinnati. We're picking up 3 to 4 inches. In some areas across the Ohio Valley, picked up 3 to 6 inches. Here in southern Missouri, 6 to 12 inches of snow. So we've had quite a history with this storm. Again, we'll see another additional inch here along the Ohio River, and we'll see another inch or two here in Pittsburgh. So this storm is headed out. Behind it, high pressure has come in, and it's going to be a chilly morning here. Some temperatures in the single digits below zero, even here in International Falls. Chicago, a chilly morning as well. And our radar will show this snow heading away from Cincinnati probably pretty soon here. But again, visibilities are down, so give yourself extra time coming in across from Covington this morning, heading into downtown Cincinnati or heading up to Columbus. You'll need some extra time, too. In Kentucky, after, again, some areas getting 6 inches of snow, still seeing it snow in Lexington. A long commute here from Cincinnati to Lexington. Typically, it's not too bad, but today probably be a lot slower. So our forecast calling for sunshine here in Chicago, 27 degrees. Snow and